Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Huge matchup here, coming to you live from Kansas City as the Oakland Raiders visit the Kansas City Chiefs, a game with big implications for both of these teams. John Madden's Raiders come in at 11-3. They were 11-1 heading into the bye week in Week 13, but the Raiders have dropped back-to-back games since to the Vikings and the Chargers, and they've lost both of those matchups at home. Now, the Raiders' defense still ranked 6th in the league, but they were atop the league before allowing 30-plus points in each of those games. So Madden will try to get the Raiders back on track defensively. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have reversed their fortunes. The Chiefs have won 3 straight as Andy Reid's squad has thrust themselves back into the playoff picture. And a big reason for it is that man, Steve DeBerg, who was almost benched when the Chiefs lost 4 games in the middle of the season, has thrown 7 TDs versus only 1 interception during the 3-game win streak. How DeBerg plays today will be a huge factor in this one. The Raiders are no longer the number 1 seed. They're now the number 2 seed in the AFC behind the Oilers. The Chiefs currently in a playoff spot. They're going to look to hold on to that. DeBerg hits Carlos Carson for 12 yards on the first play of the game, and we're underway here in Kansas City. Empty backfield for Reid. DeBerg throws left-hand side. It's a short pass, complete to Tyreek Hill. Hill, 9 catches for 114 yards a week ago for the Chiefs. Scoreless game just underway here in Kansas City. I formation, DeBerg drops back. Pass complete onto the Raiders' side of the field just by a couple of yards to the 48. But Kansas City moving the ball here. DeBerg spreading it around on the opening drive. Handoff, Holmes looks for an opening. He doesn't have one. Starts off up the middle, goes to pop it outside, gets nothing. Brought down there for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Oakland 48. Handoff there, it's Holmes again, down inside the 45. He'll pick up 5 on that one. Vaughn McElroy with the stop there. It'll be 3rd and 5. DeBerg in the shotgun, empty backfield. Quick pass there. He hits him down the seam. That's complete. Down inside the 20. So DeBerg 4 for 4 on this drive. He hits, I believe that's Ed Podolak, to set up wide on that one. And it is 27 yards for Podolak. Reserve halfback behind Priest Holmes. Podolak gets some space there as a receiver and gets a first down. Andy Reid changing things up as his offense hums along here on the opening drive. Play action. DeBerg stands, hits Holmes out of the backfield. That's complete. Pickup of 6 down in the 11. So DeBerg continuing to look sharp here. Again, he was close to being benched from Mike Livingston. One more loss for Kansas City, and the rumor mill had it that DeBerg was going to be benched. But they came back after the bye week. They routed the Packers. And DeBerg has been strong since then. 3rd and 1. Surprising they go for the shotgun. It's a little quick out. Holmes out of the backfield, and it's a touchdown for Kansas City. So Holmes out in the flat, gets loose along the sideline. DeBerg hits him, and that is about as efficient a drive as you could possibly have imagined. Terrific start here for Kansas City. DeBerg looks sharp. The offense moves it along. And the opening drive of the game ends up with the Chiefs in the end zone. Pending the extra point coming here from Harrison Butker, it'll be a 7-0 lead. On for the extra point. The kick is up. And it is good. 9 plays, 79 yards, and 5:21 for Kansas City. It's 7-0 Chiefs as the Raiders will get their first crack with it. Kickoff taken right at the goal line. It's going to be returned out shy of the 20. Good coverage there by the Chiefs as Ken Stabler will get to work. Stabler's numbers on the season: 25 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. They see 31.68 in the yardage department. Stabler, one of the top 10 rated passers in the league here in year one of the FSFL. 9:34 left in the opening quarter. Chiefs marched right down the field. Raiders start off. It's a handoff. Marcus Allen looking for an opening. There's nothing there. He tries to get out wide, and the Chiefs swarm it. Back to the line of scrimmage, but not much else there. It'll be 2nd and 10. Stabler drops. Pass complete. Mervin Fernandez near the marker. They'll say he got it. It's a 10-yard pickup there on a quick little slant. Chains will move. It's a first down for the Raiders. Handoff. There's Allen. Tries to go off tackle, and that is plugged by Derrick Thomas. Thomas hammers Allen at the line. There you see last week, 16 carries for 80 yards for Allen. That was a light workload for Allen, who has carried a heavy, heavy burden for the Raiders this season. It is not a rare occurrence that Allen ends up over 25 carries. Pass there, complete down the seam, out across the 50. Mark Van Egan out of the backfield. So much like the Chiefs hit Podolak on their opening drive, the Raiders use Van Egan as a receiver here. He gets inside Derrick Thomas and reels that one in as the Raiders get down into Chiefs territory for another first down. So the Chiefs moved it right down the field on their opening drive, and the Raiders starting to do the same on their first touch. Inside 7 minutes left here in the opening quarter. There's Marcus Allen, shakes a tackle. He's got a first down and more. Down inside the 35 to the 33 for Marcus Allen. Brought down by Burris. Chains move again. Allen, the lone setback. Flag on the play. Believe that's going to go down as a false start for the Raiders, and it will. So that'll set them back 5 yards. Otto on the movement there. Gus Otto gets flagged, 1st and 15. They give it to Allen. He's tracked down in the backfield. Chris Jones brings him down from behind. It's a loss of 2. Jim Lynch on the stop from the front. Front and the back, they bring him down. 2nd and 17. Our good friend Tim joins us, Clee baseball fan. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and that all is well with you, sir. Check out Tim's channel. Tim's got some baseball action back up and running on his channel, so be sure to give that a check. Pass there from Stabler is incomplete. 3rd and 17 from the 40. Stabler drops, moves back, pressured. He's hit as he throws. That's incomplete. So Lynch gets a shot at Stabler. Stabler is able to get rid of it, but it doesn't really go anywhere. And the punting unit will come on. So the Raiders' drive looked promising. Peters out quickly, though. Once they get across midfield, Marquette King angles this punt near the corner, but it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the Chiefs will start off from their 20-yard line. There's the playoff picture. You see the Raiders as the 2 seed. The Chiefs hold the top wild card spot. But it is a jam-packed AFC playoff picture. DeBerg rolls to the right, throws on the move, down the field, incomplete. Lester Hayes in coverage there, although it looked like Hayes got spun around a little bit. But it ends up incomplete. First miss for DeBerg, who's 6 of 7 here in the opening quarter. Holmes slips out wide. DeBerg drops back, puts it out in the flat for Holmes, but the Raiders all over that one. It's complete, but it doesn't really get anywhere. Pickup of a yard. 3rd and 9. 3rd catch in the early going for Priest Holmes. DeBerg stands in again. Pass over the middle. That's complete, and there's some room to roam there. First down completion from Steve DeBerg. Wide open over the middle. Pitts with his first catch picks up 21. And the whole middle of the field just ended up wide open for Pitts. To call that a seam is even minimizing it. Just a lot of space there in the middle. Gotta think something got botched defensively there for the Raiders. 1st and 10, Chiefs out to the 42. DeBerg, pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Dan Connors gets to Steve DeBerg. First sack of the game goes to Connors, who brings DeBerg down for the loss. It'll be 2nd and 18, back from the 35. Shotgun formation. DeBerg takes a snap, going to air it out. Deep down the right-hand side. Good coverage, broken up. Intended for Pitts. Hayes was there, though. Lester Hayes, who has been sensational, as expected, for the Raiders this season. DeBerg drops back, 3rd and 18. Pressure coming again. DeBerg drops back, and he airs it out again to the right side. And again, it's Hayes knocking it away. Might want to look to the other side instead of testing Lester Hayes. Incomplete. And the punting unit comes on. Kick will be fielded around the 21. It will be returned by Tim Brown. Doesn't get too much. Out to the 28. And the Raiders will get their second drive. First drive moved well down the field to get across midfield. And then stalled out. And in motion, Stabler with the handoff. Marcus Allen dragged down, picks up 2. Willie Lanier in there on the stop. Along with Tamba Hali, 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 8. Handoff, Marcus Allen. Starts to the left, cuts back to the right. He'll be brought down just shy of the marker. 23 yards, so down. And it's another false start on the Raiders. That's the second one they've been blown for here in the opening quarter. So 3rd and 1 will now become 3rd and 6. Pass there, incomplete. And the punting unit will come on once more. Marquette King will have to come on to boot it for the Raiders. Not much there on that drive. Minute 31 left in the opening quarter. Chiefs drove right down the field on their opening drive. They have a 7-0 lead. Punt taken at the 21. Tyreek Hill out across the 30 to the 32. As DeBerg and company get back to work. There you see Priest Holmes, heavy load last week. 29 carries for 105 and a score. Not a great yards per carry average. But Chiefs won the game, and that's all any of them will care about. Short drop again. DeBerg looks out into the flat again. Holmes takes a shot. Oh, goodness. Priest Holmes gets lit up by Skip Thomas. Arrives the same time as the ball, and Holmes takes a jolt. Can't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10. Hand off there for Holmes, who now gets popped by Connors on the ground. Loss of 1. It's 3rd and 11. DeBerg in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide. Stands. Good coverage down the field by the Raiders. DeBerg rolls, throws. He finds a man. It's complete. Down into Oakland territory. Good job by the line to buy time. DeBerg rolls out, hits Chris Burford, and it's a first down for the Chiefs down to the Raiders 31, and that will end things in quarter number 1. So DeBerg, again, who was almost benched 4 weeks ago, before the bye week, they gave him another shot. They came out of the bye week. The Chiefs demolished the Packers. DeBerg had his best game of the season, and he's been good since then. Held on to the starting job and is doing it with some terrific play over these last 3+ weeks. Hits Kelsey there, a little tight end out route. First down for Kelsey. DeBerg 10 of 14. Pickup of 16 for the Chiefs. Kansas City expected to be one of the favorites before the season started. And they started off well. They were one of the last 4 teams to be 4-0, but then they had a rough stretch in the middle of the season. Lost 4 of 5. But now they have regained form and are playing much as expected. initially. 2nd and 5 from the Raiders' 10. Short drop over the middle. Complete down inside the 5. It's Burford again, and it'll be 1st and goal. 3rd catch of the game for Chris Burford. Andy Reid's Chiefs have thrown it 15 times so far. They've only run it 5. They are pass heavy, but that's a high ratio even for them. Hand off there to Holmes. He's stopped. It'll be 2nd and goal. Hand off Holmes. And he's got an open hole up the middle. Priest Holmes into the end zone. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here over the Raiders. Priest Holmes runs it in from 5 yards out. And pending the Harrison Butker extra point, the Chiefs will have a 14-0 lead here in quarter number 2. And the Raiders were the number 1 defense in the league heading into the bye week. They had won 10 straight games. They dropped their last 2 coming out of the bye week, and this would be a 3rd straight loss for the Raiders if they cannot right the ship here. Butker with the kick, 14-0 Chiefs, taken at the goal line, out across the 20, brought out to about the 25. And that's where Ken Stabler and company will get back to work. Get the feeling the Raiders need something here, even if it's just a field goal. Handoff Allen starts to the outside. And the Chiefs are all there. Again, the Chiefs are now the number 2 rated defense in the FSFL. They have put it together. They've got lots of talent, a strong secondary, a couple of good pass rushers in Jones and Derrick Thomas. Pass there is complete. Mervin Fernandez on the out route. Stabler now 3 of 6 for 40 yards. 2nd catch for Fernandez. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 33. And off Allen. There is nothing there. Allen is stuffed. Tamba Hali ultimately brings them down. And it'll be 3 and out for the Raiders here as they will have to punt once more. 007. How are you, Yoko? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you had a very nice Thanksgiving. Appreciate you checking in. I hope you are well. King with the punt. Good hang time on it. Fair catch called by Tyreek Hill. He won't try to return it. 1st and 10 coming up from the 23. There you see Holmes, 7 carries for 17 yards. The Raiders have bottled him up, but 5 of those yards came on the touchdown run that made it 14-0 Kansas City. But the Raiders have to do something to slow down the pass attack here for the Chiefs. DeBerg, and he had Burford there, and he missed him. The Raiders caught a break. Burford was open. DeBerg overthrows him. It'll be 2nd and 10. Check out 007's YouTube channel. He's also got a Twitch channel. There's some auto racing stuff on that. That's pretty cool. I would like to get involved in auto racing games. I just don't have one. I used to play the NASCAR game way back when. But those games are kind of fun. 3rd and 9, out route, complete, put right on the dime by DeBerg. Hits Hill on the out route, out at the 42, 1st and 10. 2nd catch of the game for Hill. And Steve DeBerg, hey, the Chiefs should have threatened benching him earlier on in the season because DeBerg has been terrific now for 3+ weeks. 1st and 10 out at the 42. Delayed handoff, Holmes. He is brought down from behind. Chester McLaughlin breaks through and brings him down around the ankles. Nice tackle by McLaughlin. It's a loss of 2, 2nd and 12 from the 39. DeBerg in the shotgun. Got a pair of receivers up top. Fakes it to Podolak. He's going to throw again. Little out route there. It's Kelsey. Not too much there. It'll be 3rd and 8. 2nd catch of the game for Kelsey. Bird changing something up at the line. Howie Long gets a free run to him. He dumps it off to Holmes. Holmes will get close to the marker, but not close enough. It'll be 4th and 2. Howie Long got right through there. And in panic, DeBerg dumps it off to Holmes. Shy of the marker, though, when the punting unit comes on. This is shanked a bit. That's not a good punt. Out of bounds at the 23. Only a 27-yard punt. And the Raiders will start off. 6:58 remaining in the first half. They're down 14-0. They'll start off from their 23. On the reverse. Handoff here, the Raiders, and there's some room. Close to the marker, Mervin Fernandez. They'll call him just a little bit short. 2nd and inches from the 32. So Madden dips into the trickery of the playbook. And now there's a flag down. And it's going to be another false start for the Raiders. The 3rd one they've taken so far. That's Gene Upshaw taking that one. And you're not going to see that mistake from Gene Upshaw frequently. But Upshaw gets called for the false start. And instead of 2nd and inches, it's 2nd and 5. And off Marcus Allen, 1st down, so the flag doesn't hurt quite as much. Allen pulls his way out past the 40 to the 42. 9 carries, 39 yards now for Marcus Allen. 1st and 10 has become inside the 6-minute mark in the first half. 3 receivers up top. Stabler drops, handoff. Up the middle, that's Smith, and Smith has it down into Kansas City territory, but he loses it. Loose ball, and the Chiefs recover. So Smith had the carry. He gets into Kansas City territory, and the ball gets jarred loose. It's rolling around on the ground, and it gets kicked and basically flies right up into the hands of Eric Moorfield, and the Chiefs recover. And nothing is going right for the Raiders here in the first half in Kansas City. First turnover of the game. Chiefs take over from their own 42. Handoff Holmes. Out across the 45. Brought down at the 47. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Handoff, Holmes close to the marker, pulls his way. Good second effort by Priest Holmes to get past the marker and get a fresh set. 1st and 10, chains move down to the Raiders 47. As the clock gets down close to the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Shotgun to DeBerg. Looks, swings it out into the flat. There's Podolak. Short catch, only a pickup of 3. DeBerg 15 of 20 here in the first half. A far cry from the guy we saw a month and a half, 2 months ago for these Chiefs. Handoff up the middle. Oh my goodness. Ben Davidson absolutely destroys Priest Holmes up the middle. Loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 45. Shotgun. DeBerg, left side, intercepted! Intercepted! Pass intended for Tyreek Hill, but Nnamdi Asomugha picks it off. So after the Raiders lose the fumble, the Chiefs come back the other way. DeBerg is picked off. Only his 2nd interception in the last 4 weeks. And that could be a huge one if the Raiders can turn it into something. They have been desperately in search of momentum. There you see Charlie Smith had the 16-yard carry on that last drive before he coughed the ball up. His first time spelling Marcus Allen. Now they call Smith back to the sideline. Allen is in the backfield with Van Egan. Handoff, it's Van Egan up the middle. Not too much there. He picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. And there's movement again. Unbelievable. The 4th false start penalty on this Raiders squad. That one is on Siani. 2:15 left in the half, and John Madden is going to lay into his team at halftime. Stabler drops back, pass right-hand side. Allen out of the backfield, jukes a defender. Good job by Marcus Allen to get the first down yardage out to the 46. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 16-yard pickup for Allen. So the Chiefs in control here in the first half, with the Raiders driving. They'll try to get some points before halftime. Raiders, if I'm remembering correctly, short-term memory isn't what it used to be, but I believe that the Raiders received to start the second half. Stabler stands in, looks right-hand side along the sideline, complete. Mervin Fernandez. Stabler hits him. Good job there by Snake. Hits Fernandez for his third catch of the game, down to the Chiefs' 30-yard line. Albert Lewis has so far done a terrific job on Tim Brown. We have not called Tim Brown's name in this game. Brown is now on the low side here, away from Lewis. Handoff, no, Stabler, play action. Oh my goodness, the rush is picked up. Stabler is sacked on the corner blitz. And now they're going to review. I believe Stabler recovered it anyway. Ground will have forced that fumble. Once on the review, you'll see a pretty good chokehold put there on Derrick Thomas, but Gary Barbaro comes in from the other side, sacks Stabler. Raiders recover. Brown forced the fumble, 2nd and 14. Stabler pass there, that one's off the mark. Incomplete. It's 3rd and 14 from the 35. Apparently that booth review sign is just going to say stuck on the screen. Stabler fakes, looks, left side, complete. Oh, nice grab down inside the 10. Oh, I forget, I got the numbers confused. 49 is Siani. I don't know who that penalty was earlier. But it was not on Siani. Siani makes the catch here down inside the 10. Oh, froze his man a bit. Good job there by Siani. If he hadn't fallen down, Siani ends up in the end zone there. But instead, it's 1st and goal for the Raiders. 27-yard strike from Stabler to Siani. 1st and 10 from the Chiefs, 1st and goal rather, from the Chiefs' 8-yard line. Play action, Stabler fakes it to Allen. Good coverage by the Chiefs. Stabler's got to get rid of it, and Chris Jones gets him around the ankle. Raiders take a timeout. 2nd and goal now on the sack. 2nd sack for the Chiefs. Fake there, pressure cut, and back-to-back sacks for Kansas City. Lynch gets to Stabler. He had hit him hard before. Caused an errant pass. That time he gets to him for the sack. Raiders will take a timeout and discuss it. 14-0 Chiefs in the waning moments here of the first half. 33 seconds left on the clock. Raiders have one timeout. Stabler stands in. Great coverage by the Chiefs, and now Derrick Thomas gets him. 3 straight sacks for the Chiefs, who had gotten to Stabler once before that. And now they're not. Wow, that's a game. That is a Madden glitch there. That is running a hurry-up offense. There's no reason why you should have. I mean, Chris Barr, not a great leg kicker, but he can hit from 46. There is no reason to go for it there. They basically ran the same play again and ended up with the same result. So the Chiefs will take over here in the waning moments of the first half. 22 seconds left. I'm a little surprised they're going to throw it. I would have just kind of taken the knee, gone into halftime. You've dominated the game. Pass is incomplete there. It'll be 2nd and 10. But that is terrible play calling there. The Raiders needed to try to at least come out of that drive with points. But the Chiefs come through huge defensively. They're going to burn a timeout, so the Chiefs may take a shot here to try to get in the field goal range for Butker. 14 seconds left. They do have the timeout. We'll see how far down the field DeBerg goes here. And they rethink it, and they decide to go for the handoff. Holmes is brought down, and now the Raiders will call a timeout so that they can field the punt. Take a crack at it. Why not? Fielded by Brown. Out across the 25, but that will bring us to halftime. So a first half that pretty much everything that could have gone wrong for the Raiders did. Fortunately for them, it's 14-0 and not worse. But we head into the tunnel. It has been all Chiefs from Kansas City. As we get to the halftime report, we take a look around the league, particularly matchups affecting these two teams. You saw The Oilers defeated the Seahawks 37-23, so the Oilers, regardless of the outcome of this one, will hold on to the top seed in the AFC. The Chargers came up short against the Bills at home, so the Chargers will stay behind the Chiefs if the Chiefs can hold on for the victory here. The Browns are closing in on the Raiders for the number 2 seed as the Browns dominated the Texans 59-16. The Texans still winless on the season. The Denver Broncos, the Broncos fell to the Patriots. The Patriots a big win there in Denver 20-14. So the other teams in the AFC West losing this week. It certainly will help the Chiefs' case in particular. Get ready to start the second half. 14-0. Chiefs will kick it off. Surely John Madden let his team have it at halftime in that Oakland locker room. We'll see if it changes anything here in the second half. First and 10, they will start off at the 25. Handoff, Allen tries to get to the outside, and the Chiefs are all over him. Berry and Albert Lewis there to greet him. Loss of 2 for Marcus Allen to start off the second half. 2nd and 12. Pass there, tipped, incomplete. Yeah, your Eagles are kind of they had the big upset a couple of weeks ago. They beat the 49ers, and the 49ers have been the consensus top team in the NFC. But your Eagles are sharp right now. If they can keep Hurts healthy, they're going to be tough in the playoffs. Stabler goes deep. Hernandez had a step on Warfield, but Stabler misses him, overthrows him just a bit, and the Raiders will have to punt on the opening drive of the second half. Marquette King had plenty of action in the first half. Bangs this one out, taken at the 26 by Tyreek Hill. Good return by Hill. He gets it out across the 40 to the 41. Sirianni was actually drawn as their coach. Again, the way I had done that was basically any coach who'd ever coached a franchise who made the playoffs for them, based on like their winning percentage, ended up with different odds of being drawn as the coach for year one. And I also have a system by which a coach would be drawn to be fired after a season and stuff like that. So Sirianni, the way the random generator picked out, Sirianni is actually their coach now. So a coach like a crummy coach who never took them to the playoffs will never be drawn to be their coach. I know people are kind of not loving. I hear Eagles fans seem to not really love Sirianni, but he did take them on that run a couple years ago. So DeBerg stands in, looks, drag route across the middle, misses Burford, incomplete. 4th and 3. And the Chiefs will have to punt. So the Raiders defense locks it down a bit. Now they need to get their offense going. Again, coming into this game, that's a second poor punt. I'm blanking on who the Chiefs punter is, actually. Making a series. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, you guys got Saquon Barkley. Good job by the Giants giving Daniel Jones $160 million while they let Saquon Barkley work. That move has worked out brilliantly for them. I tell you, in real life, New York football has just been an absolute disaster this season. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Reverse. Tim Brown tries to get outside. There's nothing there, and the ball is loose, but Brown looks like he recovered it again. Oh, no, it's actually the lineman recovered it. So Tim Brown leaves this one on the ground, but it is recovered by the Raiders. That would have been devastating for Oakland there. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Allen's the lone setback. Drops back. Stabler. Pass batted away. Terrific coverage. Albert Lewis. Again, this Chiefs secondary, Albert Lewis, Eric Moorfield, Deron Cherry, they got a lot of good guys back there. Johnny Robinson. This Chiefs defense has really come on over these last few weeks. Stabler looks incomplete. Stabler now 6 of 14. And the Raiders offense just can't get anything going. 4th and 13. King will come on to punt again. Marcus Allen has just been such a huge component of this Raiders offense this year. And then when Allen gets going, well, teams try to bottle Allen up. That opens up the passing game for Stabler. But Allen has not been able to get on track in this one. And the Chiefs defense has just done a sensational job. Handoff Holmes. First down for Kansas City. Holmes spins out of a tackle. Terrific surge there by Holmes. Pickup of 9. Finally dragged down by Howie Long. 2nd and 1. Handoff Holmes, and good job by Connors there to close the hole. Holmes gives another second effort, but he comes up a little short. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 32. Handoff there, that's Podolak, and he is brought down shy of the marker. So they go for the run on 3rd and short. They don't get it. The Raiders defense comes up with a big stop. 007 asks, how is your NBA project going? It's been a lot of fun. I actually haven't done a game in a couple of days. We're closing in on the end of the first month. I'll post stats and standings and all that kind of stuff. Once I get to the end of the first month of the season there. Good return, Tim Brown out across the 35. Looking forward to getting my boxing project going on. I got to do kind of a video to describe how I'm going to be doing that project. A hybrid project between title bout boxing and undisputed, as I've kind of got my rating system looking good. Not perfect, but I kind of got to wait. They'll be doing a patch for that game in the middle of December that's hopefully going to fix a couple of the issues going with that one. Handoff Marcus Allen, dragged down. Allen's actually run better than I thought he had. He's got 12 carries for 50 yards. I didn't think Allen was doing quite that well in this one. So now it's more on Stabler to get things going. He hits Allen out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 8. 3rd and 2 at the 45. Second catch of the game for Marcus Allen. Tight set, Stabler, handoff, Van Egan, first down into Kansas City territory. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to be a hold on the Raiders. So the Raiders have been penalized 6 or 7 times in this game. Several false start calls, and now a big first down run gets brought back because of a holding call. Pass there is complete, though. Stabler zips that one in. Reeled in by the tight end, Zach Miller. 15-yard reception there, brought down by Barbaro, but Stabler hits him. Good job there by Stabler. The Raiders need Stabler and this offense to get on track here. Again, it's only a 2-score game. Raiders defense has clamped down. Now the offense has to follow suit. Handoff. Allen tries to pop it outside. Job by Willie Lanier, one of the better linebackers in the league. Again, Allen tries to get off tackle. He takes another shot there. 3rd and 8. Derrick Thomas from the blind side drives Stabler into the turf. The pass is incomplete, and the punting unit will come on. So the Raiders again get across midfield, and good punt here out of King. And they get one out of bounds at the 7. Offense, good field position on the subsequent drive. 6:19 left in the third, 14-0 Kansas City. Chiefs defense pitching a shutout to this point. DeBerg on the out route misses. Berg at one point was 11 of 14. He's now 16 of 26. So the Raiders defense has kind of sorted out its mess. Handoff up the middle. Holmes gets stopped. 17 carries, only 40 yards for Priest Holmes so far. Gus Otto on the stop there. I got the Ottos confused before. Jim Otto is the linebacker. Gus is the linebacker. DeBerg drops back. Steps out of the end zone. Throws on the run. Complete. Hill shades a tackler, and it's a first down. Big third down conversion there for the Chiefs to get them out of the shadow of their own end zone. DeBerg rolls out, hits it into Hill, who was covered well, but reels it in. Shakes off Nnamdi Asomugha for the first down yardage. First and 10 inside 5 minutes left in quarter number 3. DeBerg. Pass, and that's picked off. Lester Hayes. Hayes picks off DeBerg. Second interception thrown by Steve DeBerg. And if the Raiders are going to do anything to come back in this game, they have to do it here. Lester Hayes comes through with the big play on defense. Second interception of Steve DeBerg. Pass intended for Carlos Carson. Hayes intercepts it, and now the Raiders will take over in Kansas City territory. Second turnover of the game by the Chiefs, both on DeBerg interceptions. Handoff, Allen. Down close to the 15, pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Allen a little slow to get up, but he stays in the game. He's the lone setback here. Drops back, pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Jerry Mays with the sack up the middle. Down goes Stabler. 3rd and 8. Drops back. Pass over the middle, complete. Tim Brown. That might be Brown's first catch of the game. It'll be 1st and goal. Brown down to the 4. And it is. First catch for Brown. Good for 17 yards. Brown among the top 10 receivers in the league, but he has been locked down in this one. 1st and goal from the 4 for the Raiders. Handoff. Allen up the middle. Pulls his way towards the end zone. He doesn't get in. He's just shy of the goal line. Derrick Thomas drags him down. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. And there's movement there, and that might be another call on the Raiders. Holy cow, and it is. Another penalty against the Raiders. False start. 2nd and goal now pushed back to the 5. The Raiders doing a lot of damage to themselves in this one. Stabler looks. End zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Mervin Fernandez from Ken Stabler, a 5-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders are on the board, and this is going to be a 1-score ball game. Mervin Fernandez, hook route in the end zone. Stabler zips it in. And now Barr will come on for the extra point. 2:06 left in the 3rd. Try to make it a 7-point game. It is up. And it is good. 5 plays, 27 yards after the Lester Hayes interception of Steve DeBerg. Kickoff taken at the 6. McCole Hardman out across the 20. Hardman returned one the distance a week ago. So now DeBerg, who started off this game scalding hot, but has thrown 2 interceptions for his bugaboo early on in the season. The Raiders down by a touchdown, but have to feel like they've taken a bit of the momentum here. DeBerg misses the mark, incomplete. DeBerg is 4 of his last 15. After starting off the game, 11 for his first 14. Hand off Holmes, brought down. 3rd and 8 coming up. And McElroy with the stop. 3rd and 8 for the Chiefs from their own 25. DeBerg stands in, drops, still dropping. He's going to air it deep down the right-hand side. And it's Knocked away and almost intercepted. DeBerg almost picked off for a third time. Instead, it's just knocked down, intended for Carlos Carson. And the punting unit will come on for the Chiefs. So the Raiders, feeling like they've got momentum here. Tim Brown takes that one from the 27 out to about the 35. They'll spot it at the 36. AC Mervin Fernandez, 4 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown. Big drive here in the course of the game. Minute 03 left in the third. Handoff. Allen up the middle, picks up 3. 17 carries for 66 yards. Marcus Allen brought down by Derrick Thomas. Second and 7. Handoff. Allen again. Gets another 4. It'll be 3rd and 3. Allen out to the 42. We'll see if Stabler takes one more snap before the third quarter comes to a close. Or if he lets the clock run out. And they will let time expire. So we head to the fourth. Good one going here in Kansas City. AFC West rivals, 14-7 Chiefs. Raiders looking to tie it. 3rd and 3 from their own 42. Too high, one low. Blitz up the middle and down goes Stabler. Deron Cherry up the middle. Nobody gets him. And the punting unit will come on. This Chiefs squad can get the quarterback, and Stabler, despite the fact that their offensive line is solid, he's been sacked a lot this year because they have had injuries on the offensive line, but all those injuries are done. The Raiders are healthy at this point. But the Chiefs kind of come at you from every angle. And now here's DeBerg, who will start off from their own 25. Looked like there was movement there, and DeBerg hit as he throws, but he gets it into Kelsey. First down out across the 35 to the 39. Kelsey reels it in. Chains will move. After the safety blitz got the Stabler, the Raiders bring one of their own there. DeBerg gets rid of it just in time. Pays the price for it. Handoff, Holmes. Stutters brought down from behind by Howie Long. Good tackle there by Long. Chester McLaughlin. And Long knocked him into McLaughlin. McLaughlin actually gets credit for the tackle there. 2nd and 7 after a pickup of 3. Play action. DeBerg drops back. Looks near side. And that's complete. Burford has it. Lester Hayes all over him. But Burford has his 4th catch of the game. Moves the sticks. 1st and 10. DeBerg in the shotgun here for Coach Andy Reid. Handoff, it's Podolak. Podolak pulls his way forward down inside the 40. Ed Podolak, that did not look like it was going to be much. He ends up picking up 9. Good run there by Podolak. 2nd and 1. Play action. DeBerg stands in. Pass there is underthrown. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 1. Appreciate y'all tuning in here on a Sunday afternoon, a rare Sunday afternoon broadcast for me. I'm actually off this Sunday, so I was able to have some time to get a broadcast done. Priest Holmes runs through a hole, slithers for a first down, and Tyreek Hill, away from the play, is down, and he's limping off the field. That would be a huge loss for the Chiefs. Bang that like button if you have not as of yet. And if you haven't subscribed as of yet, I hope you'll consider doing so. Steve DeBerg considers that Dan Connors just drove him into the ground. 2nd sack for the Raiders. Loss of 8 for DeBerg. Connors just gets a free run there. And DeBerg, his evasive maneuvers, not very evasive. 2nd and 18 from the 42, inside 11 minutes remaining. That'll also push the Chiefs back out of field goal range. For the moment, blitz from the weak side, and down he goes. Gus Otto lines up on the outside on that one. Otto gets to DeBerg, so now back-to-back sacks for the Raiders. Remember, the Chiefs had that on a drive earlier for the Raiders. They had 3 straight sacks on a drive that knocked the Raiders out of the red zone and out of a scoring opportunity when the first half came to a close. So the Raiders defense buckles down on a drive that looked like the Chiefs may get something out of it. They're going to get nothing other than a punt here. Angle towards the side, out of bounds, gets inside the 20, out at the 18. That's where Stabler and the Raiders will take over. 9:26 remaining. A tense, energetic crowd here in Kansas City. Brown is in motion. They try a little jet sweep there with Tim Brown, and that goes for nothing. Loss of a yard. Lynch reads that play in yesterday's paper. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Stabler drops, looks. Left-hand side, out route near the sideline. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Second catch of the game for Tim Brown. And another Raiders penalty. Holy cow. I cannot even imagine the reaming that John Madden would drop on them for all these. I mean, obviously the old Raiders are penalized a good amount, so this isn't new to them. But the offensive penalties in particular, false starts and stuff like that, would just drive a coach crazy. And now, in a pass-must situation, the safety blitz again comes through for the Chiefs. Andy Reid blitzes the secondary more than most coaches. And now the sack brings Stabler down. The punting unit comes on. So the Chiefs will take over from their 44. 7:35 left in the game. They lead it 14-7. Berg has thrown 2 picks in this one. Stands in, looks, left side complete, reeled in, down inside the 30. Dixon, his first catch of the game, is good for 27 yards, down to the Raiders' 29-yard line as the clock continues to tick. First time they found Dixon there. Throw was a little bit behind them, but Dixon able to spin around and reel it in as he falls to the ground. 1st and 10 from the 29. DeBerg in the gun again. Stands in. And Otto's going to get him. Second sack for Gus Otto. Down goes DeBerg. Loss of 7. 2nd and 17. Clock continues to tick, though. Coming up on 6 minutes. DeBerg airs it out. Looking end zone. Tipped away. Eddie Anderson knocks it down. It'll be 3rd and 17. Huge 3rd down play here. This would be a 53-yard field goal if the Chiefs were to try it from here. DeBerg, pressure coming, steps up. He's going to throw it away. He avoids the sack. So now we'll see. Are they going to play the field position game here and just try to pin the Raiders deep, or are they going to let Butker kick it? And they're going to punt it, rather than take a chance of giving the Raiders the ball near midfield. They're going to try to pin them deep, out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Would have liked that about 10 yards deeper than that. So 5:58 left. Raiders trail by 7 here in Kansas City. Raiders have dropped 2 straight. Chiefs have won 3 straight. The Raiders still hold the number 2 seed in the AFC. Hand off Allen. Up the middle. Picks up 3. 19 carries for 72 yards for Marcus Allen. Second and 7. Play action. DeBerg, I'm all right. Stabler out to Allen in the flat near the sideline. Picks up a few. Stabler now 12 of 21 for 165 and a score. Clock continues to tick on the Raiders. Wide snap, but Stabler reels it in. Quick on the slant to Mervin Fernandez. That's complete for a first down. Out across the 30 to the 32. Fifth catch of the game for Fernandez. Brought down by Derrick Thomas. Chains move for the Raiders. 4 minutes remaining. Stabler changes things up at the line. Got Miller moving. Handoff. Marv Hubbard gets the carry there, and Hubbard gets drilled by Willie Lanier. And Tim Brown, much as we saw Tyreek Hill before, a bit away from the play, Brown may have gotten rolled up on there a little bit. He's going to check out of the game. Loss of 2, and now loss of their top receiver. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. Stabler, left-hand side, deep, and he had him, and he overthrew him. Fernandez got behind Warfield. That was the second time that Fernandez has beaten Warfield. Stabler's taken a shot, and he's overthrown him both times. Big 3rd and 12 here. Stabler rolling left, trying to create some space. Pressure, and Stabler's going to have to throw this one away. Nobody's open. Stabler not wanting to take the sack there. He is angry coming off the field. Punting unit comes on, and the Raiders defense is going to have to make a stand here and get them the ball back in good position. Cole Hardman calls for the fair catch. That means that Tyreek Hill is still injured, because Hill's usually the punt returner. So Hardman calls for the fair catch. The Chiefs start out from their 23. 3:32 remaining, 14-7 Kansas City. A defensive battle as we expected. Carson in motion. DeBerg drops pass, and that was almost picked off. Oh, DeBerg gets lucky there. Almost intercepted by Derrick Burgess. Instead, it's just incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. DeBerg hit as he throws, incomplete. I'll tell you, the Raiders defense, after a little bit of a skittish start to this game, the Raiders defense has played terrifically. Unfortunately for them, so has the Kansas City defense. Fake by DeBerg, 3rd and 10, incomplete, and the punting unit will come on. So the Raiders do their part. They force a 3 and out. Pass there intended for Pitts. Andy Reid clearly not happy on the Chiefs sideline. So now the Raiders could end up with decent field position here. Punt is fielded inside the 30. Brought out across the 35 to the 38. 1st and 10. 3:13 remaining. Raiders will start from their 38. Pass over the middle. Complete. Siani down inside the Kansas City 40, down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Siani's 2nd catch of the game. Clock ticking inside 3 minutes. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the Chiefs' 38-yard line. The snap. Stabler. Pressure coming from the weak side. Stabler throws across his body, incomplete. Intended for Fernandez. It'll be 2nd and 10. Short drop. Stabler gets sandwiched. Oh, goodness. Jim Otto gets rolled over there. And that's a significant loss. We mentioned this Oakland offense has had injuries throughout this offensive line at different portions of the season. Losing Otto would be a big one. 3rd and 17, 2:22 remaining. Stabler looks, airs it out. Left side, he's got a man. Complete. Inside the 10, Ethan Horton. First catch of the game for Horton. Stabler finds him 41 yards on the tight end corner route, and Stabler comes through with a huge completion there. Ethan Horton takes the shot from Johnny Robinson, but holds on. 2:15 remaining. First and goal for the Raiders from the Chiefs' 4-yard line. Stabler brought down. We got to modify this playbook. I know the Raiders have one kind of second-tier lineman, backup, like Joe Random guy, on their line at the moment. But still, too much pressure being put on this this variation of the 3-4 playbook for the Chiefs. Pass there, incomplete. I think it's stuck on the default playbook, and the default playbooks are not really usable. Third and goal. Stabler. And again, Stabler. This time Stabler doesn't get rid of it. Willie Lanier brings him down. So now it's a 4th and goal situation from the 21. Field goal doesn't really do anything here for the Raiders. They have all 3 timeouts, but they're not going to worry about trying to get the ball back. So now the Raiders are going to go for it here. Pass right-hand side, caught but out of bounds and not what they needed. They needed to take a shot at the end zone, and they actually say caught it out of bounds. So that's the worst possible scenario there for Oakland. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. 14-7 Raiders, 14-7 Chiefs rather. Raiders go out on downs, 1:21 remaining. The Raiders do have the 3 timeouts, so they can stop the clock. Handoff to Priest Holmes. First down would pretty much secure this one for Kansas City. That one's only a pickup of a yard. 2nd and 9. Another handoff, it's Holmes again. Hit first by Millen, picks up a couple, 3rd and 6. Second timeout taken by the Raiders. Holmes up the middle, he's stopped. So the Chiefs not worried about the first down there. They'll rely on their defense. They'll give up the ball here on the punt. The Raiders will take over with about a minute remaining. Brown gets it out across the... that's actually Lester Hayes' return. So Tim Brown is still injured. Lester Hayes with the return there. And now Hayes goes down awkwardly. They're going to work on him. That kind of looks like a cramped situation for Lester Hayes. But Lester Hayes can take the break right now because this is about the Raiders' offense. Finally trying to get something done. Pass there, Mervin Fernandez. Complete, first down, out to the 48. No huddle offense here for Stabler and the Raiders. Down by 7. 6th catch of the game for Fernandez. Stabler, pump fake, pressure comes. Stabler hit yet again. Throws that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 48. Drops back. Stabler looks left side. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. And Stabler is going to wish he had a couple of these passes back. He's had a couple of open guys deep that he has missed. 3rd and 10. Along the sideline. Incomplete. It's going to come down to this one. 4th and 10. Raiders from their own 48. 29 seconds remaining. This Chiefs defense has been dominant in this one. Stabler drops. Stands in. Looks. Pass. To the sideline. Broken up. Incomplete. And that's pretty much going to do it. The Chiefs will take over. Intended for James Jett. Broken up. The Chiefs will survive. 14-7. 25 ticks left on the clock. 48-yard line in the victory formation. So the Chiefs will win their 4th straight. The Raiders will lose their 3rd straight. And suddenly, the division title that seemed like a foregone conclusion for the Raiders is now no longer so. The Raiders were 11-1. They're now 11-4. The Chiefs were 6-5. They're now 10-5. And things just got even more interesting in the interesting AFC. Steve DeBerg throws 2 interceptions in this one, but the Chiefs' defense picks him up with just an exceptional effort. Neither quarterback completes a high percentage. DeBerg 51%, Stabler 47%. Both throw a touchdown. But again, a lot of that yardage for the Raiders came late. I gotta see how many penalties the Raiders took in this one, because that was a huge component of this game. 7. I actually thought it was more than that, and the Chiefs weren't whistled for any. So that's certainly big. 0 for 3 on 4th down for the Raiders. Rushing yards, 94 to 63. Both running backs were contained. Both teams under 300 yards in total offense. DeBerg, 20 of 39 for 259, a touchdown and 2 picks. Stabler, 16 of 34 for 248 and a touchdown there on the ground. Holmes, 24 for 55. He did have the score, though, but the Raiders bottled up Priest Holmes. Marcus Allen, a decent day, but largely contained, 19 for 72. On the receiving front, Mervin Fernandez leads the way for the Raiders, 6 for 65. Chris Burford and Tyreek Hill. Gotta see what that injury is to Tyreek Hill, too. That would be a big one. Actually, is Tim Brown? Well, if they didn't come back for the game, they'll still list him as injured. We'll see if those injuries actually linger. But, yeah, defensive battle here. Priest Holmes, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air for the Chiefs. Mervin Fernandez, the lone score for the Raiders. So the Chiefs with a huge, huge win. And the Raiders have to figure some stuff out. 3 straight losses since the bye week. They had won 10 straight going into the bye week. So the bye week has completely disrupted the Raiders' momentum. And now with 2 games left in the season, John Madden's going to have to try to right the ship out in Oakland. So that'll wrap things up for Week 16. I'll post stuff on Facebook and in the Discord as far as the leaders and the standings and the playoff picture and all that kind of stuff sometime later on today. But until then, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Again, bang that like button. Subscribe if you have not as of yet. I'm going to try and do a video at some point, maybe even later today or tonight, on the boxing project. Kind of detail what I'm doing there. And may also have a basketball game up at some point later on today. 007. Our good friend Tim, Clee baseball fan. Appreciate both of you guys checking in today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Good to see you both. Be good to each other, everybody. And we'll talk soon. The Chiefs with a huge win, 14-7 at home. Defense shuts down the Raiders.